Welcome in to Skyler High School for the All-State Falcon Classic here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSL. It's Westlake basketball on the Rewind Sports Network as they are in Scott at the Saturday Falcon Classic to take on the Cottonwood Colts. Good afternoon, and I'm Joe Brown. Glad to have you along here for this one as the Westlake Thunder, who are contenders in the 6A classification, will take on contenders from the 4A classification. The Cottonwood Colts will go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup first for the designated visiting team. The Cottonwood Colts, led by Mark Miller, who is in his 7th season, and it's 5 wins away from career win number 100 in his career at Cottonwood. He'll go this way. Starting at guard number 0, senior Tangus Bayescallion. Number 1, a senior, Itai Westgarden. A junior, forward, number 3, Malay Hatem. And also a forward, a senior, number 20, Tommy Yates. And at center, junior, number 32, Luca Ches. And for the Westlake Thunder, led by Nate Carling, who's in his 12th season, has a 164 wins and 113 loss record to his name. We'll start this way. Junior, number 0, Malik Sika. Number 1, senior, Waken Norwood. Number 24, a senior, Brody Thompson. And number 5, a senior, Graydon Anderson. And number 13, senior, Walker Jensen. Westlake will come out in their home white, Cottonwood in the yellow. The Colts will go right to left. Westlake will go left to right as you watch it here on KSLSports.com. All 4 games here for you today here from the Falcon Classic. And control the tip is Itai Westgarden and the Cottonwood Colts. Bayescallion for 3. No good. Rebounded by Norwood. He'll bring it into the front court, guarded by Chiches. And now here is Thompson backing down. Bayescallion, too strong on that one. Sika gets the offensive rebound, no good. And he throws it, it goes off the leg of somebody who goes out of bounds. And now Sika, believed to have gotten hit. And he's wondering if maybe he has a bloody nose. And it looks like maybe. He does not. But he looks like one of those cartoon characters who just got, has like the stars above his head. Now here's Graydon Anderson at the top of the arc. Now here's Sika. And he does have blood, so they're going to call a timeout. An official's timeout. And it looks like Sloan Sua will come in, number 15. A little reminder as there's a timeout that the Falcon Classic is proudly sponsored by Jillian Blue Insurance Group for the 3rd year in a row. Jillian is a local insurance agent that protects her community with home, auto, and life insurance. We appreciate her continued commitment to our athletes and families. Be sure to show her our gratitude by following her on social media at Jillian Blue on Facebook and Instagram. We're also brought to you by Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spender Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance, 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal, member FDIC, as they clean up the blood on the year. The Cottonwood Colts, perfect 6-0, with some big wins to start out. And Westlake Thunder are 4-0, so someone's going to lose today. But no matter what, it's going to look good on the RPI, because both of these teams are expected to have great seasons and make deep runs in the tournament come February. And this tournament field is filled with really good teams, and we'll show you those as we go along here, the bracket and the schedule and all that. And we'll have all 4 games this afternoon and evening right here on KSLSports.com. Graydon Anderson hands off. Here's Thompson guarded by a 10. Goes into the paint with 4 on the shot clock, walk away, now we have a foul. And the foul will be on Bayes-Gallion. Bayes-Gallion. They've also said he could be called Bayes if he's fine with it. But Thompson is at the foul line, shooting 2. That one's too hard and rebounded by Yates. Tommy Yates. As they put on a little bit of pressure. Now Braden Anderson guards Westgard, who was a transfer from Skyline. Bayes-Gallion, Tangus. We'll go to Itai. Now in the corner to Yates. Goes into Chichez, back out. Bayes-Gallion, he'll fire for 3, got it. Tangus Bayes-Gallion from downtown. And the Colts are on the board. Here's Sua, now to Anderson, guarded by a 10. 2 of the top players in their classification. And Norwood, he'll go in with the right-handed hook, and he's on the board with his first field goal of the game. And we're all knotted up at 3. Here we go. Bayes-Gallion. Cross court. Now to Musgard in the corner for 3. In and out. And rebounded by Norwood. Now here's Thompson. Spins into the paint off the left hand. Blocked by a 10. What an athletic play. And the other way, Yates misses the layup. And here comes Sloan Sua. The junior, he'll go to Braden Anderson with the right-handed layup. Good. That was really easy for Braden Anderson, who's the weak scorer for this Westlake Younger squad. Yates in the corner, 3. No good. And Norwood with another rebound. Thompson. Brody will give it to Sua in the corner. No good. Norwood on the board. And he'll go in against Chichez. Now for 3. Deep. Great Anderson. Good. Big triple there. And nearly going. And a deep one there for Great Anderson. A 10. He'll fire for 3. Can't get that one to go. Good behind the back move there by Thompson. Now in the corner, or on the wing, it's number 13, Walker Jensen from downtown, and Coach Miller wants a timeout. It's 11-3 lead. And we'll go ahead and take it with them. We'll go ahead and show you the bracket of what's to come today here and for the next 3 days here at Skyridge. We'll be back after this. Welcome back. As you can see, Farmington-Dixie will follow this one. Again, 2 teams that are having great seasons to this point. And then at 6:30 will be Skyridge and Mountain View as the 10 is in the corner. He'll go out to Musgarden. And now for 3, Bayes-Gallion trying to make it 2. No good. And then the nightcap will be Crimson Cliffs, who played last night in Cedar City and now coming up to Lehigh for an 8-10 tip-off against Copper Hills. Dixie also played last night against one of the 5A favorites. Top 20 team in the nation, Timpview. As Anderson for 3. Can't leave him open. Makes him pay with his second triple in a row. Eight early points here for Braden Anderson, the senior. And it's taken away as they're out running. Off the glass, too strong. Tipped out of bounds by Chichez, or excuse me, by Westlake, and it'll be Cottonwood basketball. Coming in for the Colts, Isaac Smith, the junior, number 22. He'll come in for Tommy Yates. Now here's Les Garden, and it's a full court man-to-man. They're looking to trap right there in the corner, but couldn't get to Les Garden yet. There's Smith. Bayes Gallion. Les Garden. Off the front of the rim, Chez on the offensive board, but called for a push-off and a loose ball foul. It'll go to Westlake basketball, up by 11. As we're about to hit the 3-minute mark. The clock is official on your screen, as is the score. Now here's Sua, backdoor Norwood, good defense there by Chez. Now here's a 10, and he'll flush it with 2 hands. Malay at 10, the athletic move to the rim. And that stops the bleeding momentarily as they're looking to trap. And they're in the zone. A 3-2 zone, trying to go to Sua. He wasn't ready for it, and a turnover for Westlake. As Westlake basketball is brought to you by Jitterbug Pest Control. Family owned and operated. Let us know what's bugging you. We can help. Call 801-766-9390 or go to jitterbugpestcontrol.com. I'd like to thank them for their support of Westlake basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. Now here's Les Garden. Tangus Bayes Gallion. Now Malay at 10, coming off the dunk. Now he gets to the rim again. Can't get that one to go. Brody Thompson on the board. Now Anderson left open again, and he hits again. His last 3 3-pointers have all been makes. Now here's Smith, Les Garden now. Was a starter last year for Skyline. Making the transfer move over to Cottonwood as it blocked away on Sika. While Dillon with a bloody nose still rejects it away. And now the 2 guards will come out for Cottonwood. Bayes Gallion and Les Garden. Coming in is number 15, Andres Katsanevis, and it's taken away by the guy who just checked in as well, Kaylee Loeffel, the senior. Also in for the Colts is number 5, Drake Schmaltz. Now there's Sika. That floater off the spin move is just short. Now here's Schmaltz as he's trapped. And coach wants a timeout again. And it's a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and take a look at our schedule. As you can see, coming up after this one, at around 4:50. Again, it's tournament setting, and it's an actual tournament, so it's a winner bracket, loser bracket type of thing. Got Arlington Phoenix taking on the Dixie Flyers, and Sky Ridge taking on Mountain View, and Copper Hills in the nightcap against Crimson Cliffs. 17-5 is our score with 1:21 to go here in the opening quarter. Glad to have you along here on this Thursday afternoon. As we'll have every single Falcon Classic game right here on KSLSports.com. As it's out of bounds. And Coach Miller saying it's Cottonwood basketball, and now the officials change their call. Now to inbound is Andreas Katsanevis. If I say his name wrong, I apologize. That was the one name I forgot to talk to Coach about. Kick out to Smith, pump fake, step back, 3-pointer. Short offensive rebound by Cottonwood. Looks like I said it right. But now they're in the housetop zone, which for the casual fan, it's a 3-2 zone. Norwood or Thompson, he'll go into the paint, put it up, real good. Norwood on the rebound, rips it away to Sika, 3, no good. And still collected and grabbed by Caleb Knopfel. And it's back to a 12-point lead. A 10 brings it up. Katsanevis. In the corner to Smith for 3. Got it. Isaac Smith from downtown brings the Colts within 9. As there's 3 seconds on the clock, Graydon Anderson. He'll fire a deep 3. It's short. And that's the end of the first quarter. Westlake with a 19-10 lead. We'll be back after this. You're watching the All-State Falcon Classic on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Welcome back to the Falcon Classic. Trevor Allen here with you with Westlake taking a 19-10 lead at the end of the first quarter. Due in large part to the hot shooting of Graydon Anderson. Finished the first quarter with 11 points and 3 triples. Sika taken away by Katsanevis to 10. He'll go into the paint, lay it up. He's fouled, but it rolls out. He'll still go to the line for 2 free throws. The 10 just has a dunk to his name, but it was an impressive one at that. He hits the first one. Walker Jensen also hit a 3-pointer for the Thunder in the first quarter. A bucket from Lincoln Norwood and Caleb Knopfel. A free throw as that one's missed. A free throw by Brody Thompson as we have a jump ball. And it'll stay with Cottonwood. Been kind of surprising that Luka Chichez hasn't been used as much. Still held scoreless, but 10 is the second least scorer on the team. Air ball's a 3-pointer there. It goes out of bounds. Now here's Sika in the corner. Thompson for 3. Hits the corner triple. Brody Thompson, the senior, gets one from downtown. Doubling up. Cottonwood is Westlake, 22-11. Katsanevis, and he's over back. And Coach Miller is talking to the official over on the near side. Now back in the zone is Cottonwood. Knopfel is fouled by Drake Schmaltz. Wonder if there's any relation to the hockey player from the Mammoth. Nick Schmaltz. Maybe. And Schmaltz will come out of the game. Baez Gallion will come back in. Number 0 for Cottonwood. Colts off to a 6-0 start, while Westlake's off to a 4-0 start, earning a dominant win at home against the defending 6A champion Davis Darts back in November. Now here is Sika. Now Thompson to Anderson. Pump fake. Thompson with 14 on the shot clock.
Now to Norwood from the elbow. Got it. Lincoln Norwood. That's his second bucket of the quarter, or of the half. Excuse me, 4 points. Katsunavis sees trapped as he crosses the timeline to Chez. Now to Tim, and he'll throw it down again. 2 dunks on the game for a 10. And that's both of his field goals. He has 5 points. Now back to 11. Now into the paint is Knoxville. He'll float it up. No good. Chez on the board. Tries to go to a 10. Overthrows it and turnover. Anderson. Sika for 3. In and out. A 10 on the board. Tries to go to Chez. Overthrows it. Brady Anderson picks it off. He'll fire for 3. Grady off to the left. And Thompson on the board, goes into Norwood, taken away by a 10, 2-on-1. Sika against a 10, and Bayes Gallion, he'll go up, and rolls in! Another bucket for Malaya 10. Thought maybe there was a little bit of contact there, but no whistle. Now coming back in is Itai Lusgarden and Isaac Smith for Cottonwood. Graydon Anderson and Brody Thompson will take a rest. As number 10, Lincoln Anderson is in. Lincoln also a senior. And number 4, Kyle Pierce, a senior as well for the senior-weighted Westlake team. Norwood from the short corner gets it to go. 6 points on the day for Norwood. And it's back to an 11-point lead. Smith in the corner. He's hit 1. Can't get the second one to go. Here comes Westlake. Pierce to Norwood. To Sika. He'll fire for 3. Just rolls out. Offensive rebound by Anderson. And the lefty Pierce, no good from downtown. And great fly by Bayes Gallion, but Chez cleans up the miss from Itai Lusgarden. And that's the first bucket of the game for Chez. And now Sika's coming off again. Came off earlier with a bloody nose, and now he's limping. Kid can't catch a break today. Halfway through the second quarter now. And into the paint, Norwood. My goodness, the power against Caden Poole, the junior, who just checked into the game. Welcome to the game. And a quarter 3 by Bayes Gallion. That's his second triple for Bayes Gallion. And a 3 again, in and out, this time by number 13, Walker Jensen. Bayes Gallion back to Lusgarden. Back to Tangus. Tangus goes into the paint. He's fouled by Lincoln Anderson. And a timeout for Coach Carlin. We'll keep it right here. Westlake basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. It's brought to you by Rob Jackson Insurance. Saves Utah County families money on insurance costs every single year. No matter your situation, big family, teenage drivers, they have the perfect company to fit your needs and keep your prices in check. Plus, they answer their phone with a real-life human being. Big thank you to Rob Jackson Insurance. Also brought to you by Foul Weather HVAC. Is your proud locally owned and operated Saratoga Springs HVAC company supporting Westlake sports. Want to thank all of the supporters for Westlake basketball on the Rewind Sports Network. As we're just getting underway here in the Falcon Classic, 3 more games after this one. Cottonwood inbound, the trigger is Westlake. To Chichez, he'll fire for 3 with the high arc, got it. Luka Chichez. He's got 5 points and an easy layup again for Lincoln Anderson as Chichez recovers, but recovers too late on the help side and picks up the foul. And it's and 1 for Lincoln Anderson. Now Sloan Sua check back in, as is Brody Thompson. Here's Anderson on the miss, but the offensive rebound. Here's Pierce, kick out. 3, Walker Jensen, short. Lincoln Anderson again with the offensive board. We'll put it up and in. Lincoln Anderson with the nice pump fake and bucket. And now it's a 9-point lead for Westlake. As we near the 2-minute mark here in the second quarter. Itai Westgarden now to Tengiz Bayes-Galian. Now to number 14, who just checked in, Anton Vanderbeek. Now a 3 for Tengiz, no good. And Thompson collects. Now here's Anderson. Lincoln stolen away by Itai. No one's going to catch it. A run-out layup for Westlake. Now here's Jensen. And stolen away again. Bayes-Galian. He'll go up with the layup and just push from behind by Lincoln Anderson. A 10 and Tommy Yates will come back into Cottonwood and then check in for the first time is Quinn Mendenhall, the sophomore, for the Colts. And then Graydon Anderson is off the bench for Westlake. There's the first free throw. So Chichez and Anton Vanderbeek will come out. And Yates is going to come in for Bayes-Galian after he hits that second free throw. Now the Colts within 5. Just chipping away at that lead. Getting down early and then fighting back here late in the second quarter. That's him almost with the steal. Now there's Anderson on the wing. He hit 3 3-pointers in that opening quarter. He's got the ball again. Now to Brody Thompson, he'll go into the paint, he'll float it up, and good. Thompson with his first 2-pointer of the game. And it's back to a 7-point lead as we go under a minute here in the half. Now here's Tommy Yates. Now here's a 10. Yates, Westgarden. He'll kick out to a 10, 4-3. Too short on that one. Brody Thompson on the board. The shot clock turned off with 25 seconds to go. So Sua. Now to Thompson. He'll lay it up and in. Brody Thompson. And the Colts will get the last shot down 9. Guarded by Walker Jensen. Here's the 10. Westgarden. He'll fire from the foul line. Too strong on that one. Mendenhall on the offensive board couldn't control it. And it'll go out of bounds to Westlake basketball with 2 seconds on the clock. Now here's Thompson from beyond half court. Nearly got it to go. And now 11 the first half of action. Westlake 36, Cottonwood 27. Here at halftime of the first game of the Falcon Classic. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll be back in the second half action shortly. You're watching Westlake basketball at the Falcon Classic on the Rewind Sports Network of KSLSports.com. About to get started here with second half action at the Falcon Classic, presented by Allstate. Jillian Plew of Allstate. Here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com, the Westlake Thunder have a 36-27 lead. Trevor Allen here with you. Let's go over some of the numbers from the first half. First for the Thunder, led by, and again, these are all unofficial numbers, Graydon Anderson with 11 points. Scored all of those points in the first quarter. 3 3-pointers and a 2-pointer. And then 8 points apiece from Lincoln Norwood and Brody Thompson. 4 points from Lincoln Anderson, a 3-pointer from Walker Jensen, and a bucket from Caleb Noftel for the Colts. Leading the way is Tangus Bayes-Galian with 8 points, 7 points for Malaya Tem, and then 5 points for Luka Chichez, and 3 points from Isaac Smith, and a bucket each from Itai Lustgarden and Andreas Katanevis. It'll be Westlake basketball coming out of the break as we get started here. Game number 1, Farmington and Lone Peak. We'll follow this one. There's Jensen to Anderson. To Sika. Now to Anderson again. Back to Sika. 10 on the shot clock. For 3 is Jensen. Too strong. Norwood easily grabbing that rebound and it rolls out. And then Thompson had it taken away or poked out of his hands by the face of Tangus Bayes-Galian. Now here's Sika. Graydon Anderson, he had Norwood back door. And Chichez blocks it. He's one of the top shot blockers in the state. Now here's Chichez for 3. No good. Sika on the board. There's Graydon Anderson. Now they're going to double team him. Fires it over to Sika. Thompson inside to Norwood. Left hand rolls in. Good ball movement there by the Westlake Thunder. And Norwood's in double figures. And Norwood takes it away and a run out. Layup good. Back-to-back buckets for Lincoln Norwood. There's a Tem. He'll go into the paint, put it up with the left hand, no good. And here comes the Thunder. Graydon Anderson. He'll go up, in, and they're going to say offensive foul. There's not a restricted area in high school basketball. But if there was, he'd be in the restricted area. But he's not, so Tangus Bayes-Galian was there. Good call. Here's Bayes-Galian. Tangus against Graydon Anderson. Yates. Atem can't control it. Now he does with 13 on the shot clock. Goes into the paint. Kick out to Yates. As they remain in that, it looks like a zone, but Chichez, he'll go up. No good. And Norwood has done a great job rebounding tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he's nearing a double-double. Now he'll fire for 3. Got it. It's been the Lincoln Norwood show here in the third quarter. He has all 7 points for the Thunder. And a Tim with the flush. My goodness. His head, he probably could have kissed the rim on that one. $14-point lead for the Thunder. Here's Anderson in the corner. He's in trouble. And Atem is out of bounds as he touches the ball. It'll remain Westlake basketball. As Sika will come out, Lincoln Anderson will check in. Sika has been hit by the injury bug in the first half. Had a bloody nose pretty much on like the first or second possession of the game. Came out and then rolled his ankle late in the second quarter and then still came out to play. Now for three, Walker Jensen hits the shot clock. So it's out of bounds. It'll be Cottonwood basketball. Now here's Yates. Atem, he'll go into the paint, and great positioning there by Lincoln Norwood. Two great charges being called, and they're the correct calls in my opinion. Norwood was set in the right position, took the charge. Great defense there. Now here's Thompson. Trapped in the corner. That's what they're trying to do, is get him in the corners. Anderson, Norwood. Atem coming after him, and now he's called for a foul. .25 on the shot clock. Westlake with possession. Here's Graydon. Three-pointer up, no good there by Thompson. Atem on the board, and he does the splits as guys spill. And it looks like the foul will be on number 13. That's Walker Jensen. Now here's Bayes Galian. Atem. And taken away. Here's Lincoln Anderson. Kick out to Graydon Anderson. And no good on the Anderson-to-Anderson connection. Now Norwood for three. Got it. He continues the scoring. He's up to 10 points in the quarter. All 10 points coming from him for the Thunder. Yates. It's deflected and out of bounds. Now Katsanevis will come in for Cottonwood, as will Caleb Noftel for Westlake. Bayes Galian for three. Too short. Katsanevis comes in and cleans up. 15-point lead now for the Thunder. Norwood, he's feeling it. Couldn't get that one to go. Katsanevis on the board. He'll bring it up the floor. Was losing control, but was able to collect the ball. Now he's trapped in the corner. And it's out of bounds off of Westlake. It'll stay with off of Cottonwood. It'll stay with the other way around. Cottonwood ball. Sloan Sua enters the basketball game. And he gets a steal. Pretty much right in his lap. Now here's Anderson to Norwood, short corner. That one rolls out. And here comes Cottonwood, 2-on-2 to Smith in the corner. Lustgarten to Katsanevis. He'll go up and he's fouled. Knoftel with his hand caught in the cookie jar. Katsanevis. That one rolls out. Now checking in for the first time for Westlake is Santi Duchesne, number 33, the senior. Katsanevis, he gets the second one, so goes 1 for 2 on that trip. (46-32). 1:33 to go here in the third quarter. And poked away, Tegas Bayescalian. Now to Lustgarten. Katsanevis. Tried to go to Chichez, but great defense there by the Thunder in the paint. Drayden Anderson. He'll get it back. Pump fake. Kick out. Duchesne right off the bench for 3. No good. Rebound by Sloan Sua. He gets the putback. Sloan Sua with his first bucket. Back to a 16-point lead. Now here's Lustgarten in the corner for 3. He gets that one to go. Itai Lustgarten. His first triple. And there's about a half a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Anderson, guarded by Lustgarten. Poked away for a moment. Getting a little handsy there, and he gets called. You're always told as a player, when you're playing defense on the ball, treat it like a hot stove. Have it in there for a second, then take it out. Take your hand out. He did not do that. He treated it like the hot stove was not hot. Now Anderson gets around him. Good ball handling. Now to Lincoln Anderson with 3 on the clock. And he falls down and he's called for a travel. 0.7 on the clock. It'll be Cottonwood basketball. And that won't count even if it did go in. And that's the end of the third quarter. 8 minutes to go here in the opening game of the Falcon Classic, presented by Allstate. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Falcon Classic. It's proudly sponsored by Jillian Plew Insurance Group for the 3rd year in a row. Jillian is a local insurance agent that protects her community with home, auto, and life insurance. We appreciate her continued commitment to our athletes and families. Be sure to show her our gratitude by following her on social media at Jillian Plew on Facebook and Instagram. It'll be Cottonwood basketball here as Atem goes up. No good. Rebounded by Brody Thompson. This portion of Westlake basketball on the Rewind Sports Network brought to you by Jitterbug Pest Control, family owned and operated. Let us know what's bugging you. We can help. As that is no good. Graydon Anderson on the offensive board. And there's a foul on the ground. But Jitterbug Pest Control can help you. Call 801-766-9390 or go to jitterbugpestcontrol.com. I want to thank them for their support of Westlake basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. And Graydon Anderson will shoot free throws. So they were saying it was on the ground. Now they're saying he was shooting. So he's shooting free throws. He misses the first. Graydon Anderson hasn't scored since the first quarter when he went off for 11 points. Until just now. And in that third quarter, 12 points were scored by Westlake. 10 of them was from Lincoln Norwood. He's up to 18 points. The only other Thunder to score in that quarter, Sloan Sua with a putback. And Cottonwood scored 8 points in that quarter, with 3 coming from Westgarden, 3 from Katsanevis, and a bucket from Atem. Noftel on the floor, getting after it. And what do we have? They're going to say it's Westlake basketball. 14-point lead. As Westlake jumped out to a double-digit lead in the first quarter. And then Cottonwood just spent a lot of time getting back into it. Got to within 5 in the second quarter before Westlake started going on another run. Skip across to Noftel for 3. That one's good. Caleb Noftel from beyond the arc. That's his first 3 of the game. He's up to 5 points. Katsanevis to Isaac Smith in the corner for 3. Can't get that one to go. Westgarden on the offensive board. Westlake's done a great job as Westgarden goes in, gets the layup, the bucket, and the foul. But as I was saying, Westlake's done a great job of taking Luca Chichez out of the game. Coming into the game, Luca averaging 15.8 points per game. And he had 14 points in their last game against Mountain Crest at Utah State University on December 6th. And I have Luca down for 5 points. And Malaya Tem, he's averaging 14.2 points per game. And he had 10 points against Mountain Crest. And today he's up to 9 points. So great job defensively here by this Westlake Thunder team. Now here's Sua. Now Graydon Anderson wide open for 3. Gotta say, that was fortunate that didn't go down. Graydon Anderson's been great when he's been left open. Atem. Euro step in, good. He's in double figures now with 11. Thompson to Graydon Anderson. He's looking, being patient. 14 on the shot clock. Anderson to Norwood, off the glass and in. Great pass and finish there between Anderson and Lincoln Norwood. And a timeout for Coach Miller. It's a full. We'll keep it right here. 5:16 to go here in the fourth quarter. And it's a 14-point lead for the Westlake Thunder. Westlake Thunder basketball on the Rewind Sports Network, brought to you by Rob Jackson Insurance. Saves Utah County families money on insurance costs every single year. No matter the situation, big family, teenage drivers, they have the perfect company to fit your needs and keep your prices in check. Plus, they answer their phone with a real-life human being. So that's nice. Again, big thank you to Rob Jackson Insurance. And also Foul Weather HVAC is your proud locally owned and operated Saratoga Springs HVAC company supporting Westlake sports. And also by Tab Bank. That is the title sponsor of KSL Sports Rewind's coverage of high school basketball on KSLSports.com. Home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on eligible purchases. It's a big deal, member FDIC. So coming out of the timeout, it'll be Cottonwood basketball, trailing 54-40 with 5:16 to go here in the first of 4 games of our quadruple header here at the Falcon Classic. Westgarden. Itai, he'll go to the paint against Anderson, lay it up off the glass, and then Westgarden. He's got 2 buckets here in the fourth quarter. He's up to 9 in the game. Anderson, kick out to Noftel for 3. That one won't go. And Sloan Sua is the last one to touch it. It'll be Cottonwood basketball. Walker Jensen will check back into the game for Sloan Sua. And Graydon Anderson, who's had a great game so far, him and Lincoln Norwood have been fantastic for the Thunder in this one. They're coming in, the Thunder have 5 guys who average double figures. And Graydon Anderson is the leading scorer at 16.2 per game, but Lincoln Norwood, he gets the steal, he goes up, but he will shoot 2. He did get the bucket to go, but he'll go to the line. But Norwood is averaging 11.2 points per game, and he has a chance at 22 points here. He's got 20 right now, unofficially. But Westlake off to a great start this season as the first free throw goes for Lincoln Norwood. Beat Payson by 9 on the road, and then beat Wasatch by 15 on the road. And then they went home and stunned Davis by 19 points. And then they went on the road at Lehigh and picked up a 6-point win. I would say with the way they're playing, they might be the favorite to win this tournament. They will take on, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Farmington and Dixie tomorrow. Lustgarden for 3. Off the glass, Isaac Smith on the board. Lustgarden back to Smith, back to Lustgarden. Dump down to Chichez. Up, no good on the layup. Just short. Has not been a great game for Chichez. Again, the leading scorer at 15.8 points per game. As Norwood fires for 3. Can't get that one to go. And it tipped up, almost went in. Brody Thompson with the reverse layup, no good. And a 10 on the board. Time running out here for Mark Miller and the Cottonwood Colts. Tangus. Now Isaac Smith will step in for a deep 2. No good. And Westlake will take their time and run some clock. Bayes Galian guarding Graydon Anderson. Graydon. He'll go to Walker Jensen on the back cut to Thompson. Great deflection there by Atem. And Tommy Yates will check in for the Colts for Isaac Smith. Now here's Anderson. Noftel, he'll go up off the glass, and shot clock goes off, but they end up stopping play. And Mark Miller is telling him to keep going even though there was a whistle. They do call the shot clock violation, so it'll be Cottonwood basketball just on the other end, and that basket does not count. Still a 13-point lead. And a timeout by Cottonwood. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Back after this. You're watching the All-State Falcon Classic, KSLSports.com. final minutes here of the first game of the Falcon Classic. It's Westlake basketball on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Trevor Allen here with you. The Thunder, the 55-42 lead. The winner of this game will move on to take on the winner of Farmington-Dixie. That game will be played tomorrow at 8:10 p.m. Mountain Time. And the loser will face the loser of Farmington-Dixie at 3:10 tomorrow. Now here is Tommy Yates. And a lob up to Tem. He still controls it. Shot clock at 18. Game clock at 2:07. Doesn't have a lot of time to be swinging the ball around. Chichez, deep three, no good. And Malik Sika is in the game, and now he's got the ball. He'll bring it up the floor. Now to Graydon Anderson. Now they're going to take their time. Like a minute 20 difference. So probably about 3 more possessions if they go full clock. Now here is Thompson. He'll lay it off the glass with the left hand, and good. Brody Thompson in double figures now with 10. Now here's Lustgarden. Kick out. 3-pointer. Got it. Tommy Yates. His first points of the game. Now it's a 12-point lead with a minute 10 to go here. It's Thompson. Thompson, he's being swarmed by Colts. Walker Jensen recovers, and now a foul with 14 seconds on the shot clock. I mean, if you're going to foul, you want to do it early in the shot clock. They did not do that. 55.3 to go. And the shot clock will reset back to 35. Anderson, he'll go into the paint, lay it up, and good. Graydon Anderson. He's up to 14 points. And a blocking foul down on the block. It'll be on Norwood. 39.3 seconds to go and a new fresh shot clock for the Colts. But the clock is their enemy right now. Chichez off the inbound, and that one rolls in. Luka Chichez with 7 points. And the shot clock is turned off. Cottonwood is going to lose their first game of the season. They'll drop to 6-1 and go into the bottom and go into the consolation bracket of this tournament. Every team's guaranteed 3 games. Here's Graydon Anderson. He'll dribble it out, and that should do it. It goes behind the back. Bayes Gallion takes it away. Here's a Tem with 1, and that'll do it. So the Westlake Thunder pick up a 59-47 win over the Cottonwood Colts. For the Thunder, they'll move to 5-0, and they will take on the winner of our next game, the Farmington Phoenix and the Dixie Flyers. That game will tip off roughly at 4:50. And, of course, we'll have that one for you right here on KSLSports.com and the Rewind Sports Network. And then for Cottonwood, they will drop to 6-1 on the season, and they will take on the loser of our next game, Farmington-Dixie, tomorrow at 3:10. For our man Hudson on the camera, I'm Trevor Allen. Thank you to all of our sponsors, Tab Bank, Jitterbug Pest Control, Rob Jackson Insurance, and Foul Weather HVAC for supporting Westlake Thunder basketball. Until next time, we'll obviously have the Westlake game tomorrow. They'll be in action. But coming up next at 4:50, Farmington and Dixie. For Hudson, I'm Trevor Allen. We'll talk to you soon. And watching the Falcon Classic on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com.